Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Nanny's Reborn Nursery. I'm back. Believe it or not, I'm back. And it's been a few days, and I do apologize for that. But I've had another, and I have my sweet little Josie here with me. She's the kit sculpt. She's the kit sculpt. Hang on, and I'll tell you all of her info. Let's see here. I redone my book, you guys. I've got all of my silicone babies separated into one section, and then all of my vinyl babies that I have in one section, and that way I can keep them apart and it'll be easier to find. But this is Josie. Let's see here. And I know her info, I just can't remember it. Hence the reason it's written down. Right? Josie, she is the kit sculpt. Her sculptor is Jennifer Sussman Price by Silicone Studio. Her artist is Betsy Thomas by Beautiful Babies by Betsy. She's 5 pounds, 13 ounces, and she's 17.5 inches long. Yes, indeed. She is. So, anyway, I've had another little situation before I tell you. I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put this on her. It's a knit outfit. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, now, with that being said, let me get her some little booties right quick, and I will tell you all my situation. Let's see here. I don't really know. Let's see here. I don't know that these will fit. Hang on, guys. Although they're probably going to be somewhat big. They'll probably be a little bit big. We'll see. Ollie's in here digging again if you hear him. Okay, now, here's the situation. Okay? Ollie's had another little mishap. Yeah. His diabetes thing, as best as I can tell, it's going fine. He's eating his full meals, his food, twice a day, and he's getting his injections twice a day, which is a blessing, a total blessing, and I don't know where he went. He went back out the door. But anyway, we no more seemingly than got all that down pat and got that squared away. Well, not down pat, but you know what I'm saying. We got that situated, okay? And he took a little file off of, I look terrible, but he took a little file off of the back of the couch, not into the floor, but onto the seat part of the couch. And when he did, he already had his left leg. He already had a little bit of a messed up leg anyway that he's been limping on. It's been that way for almost 2 years, just off and on. Well, he took this little tumble off the back of the couch and onto the seat part. Now, like I said, not into the floor, but onto the seat part. And when he did, he twisted his leg or his ankle or palcle or whatever you want to call it. Leggle. I don't know. Whatever it is a dog has, but he twisted it. And, oh my gosh. So that's another situation that has come up. And it was so bad the first 24 hours, I had to carry him. Literally pick him up and carry him, put him in the bed. Pick him up, carry him, put him on the couch. Pick him up, carry him, and take him to get a drink of water. Pick him up to take him out to potty. I'm exhausted. Needless to say, I'm exhausted. I'm really tired. But that's the situation that I've been dealing with over the past few days. That's why you've not seen me. One of the reasons why you've not seen me. The other reason is I don't know. Who knows, you know? But I've been dealing and coping with him and trying to get him reassessed. He is walking better now. Now, he's still limping, but not near as bad as what he was. And I'm not having to pick him up and carry him and take him everywhere he goes. Okay? Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. But it's been a mess. It has been a mess. Hubby took our grandson and they went to the races. So I'm here by myself, and I thought, what better time now that Ollie's situated, situated, and had a little bit of time to myself, that I would just come back here and make a video with Josie. So I've got a red spot right there. I don't know what that is. I've been back out here, in here, across the hall. I've been laying back there in my bed, watching a movie, and I don't know if I've been laying like this or this. I don't know. But I got a red spot right there. But anyway, with that being said, down here to Miss Josie, and off of me, because I look terrible today. But this is Miss Josie. Little Miss Josie. She's a full-body silicone baby girl. See, I've got on this beautiful gold headband. And I'm going to keep a headband off of her for now, for the time being. We're going to give her hair a little rest. I'm going to try to put these on her. I don't know if these, they'll go with this. I don't know how well they will actually match, but that's what we're going to try. We're going to try those. Aren't we, girl? Yeah, we are. Yeah, I was watching a movie a while ago. It's called The Hunt. And once I started realizing and seeing what it was all about, I said, you know what? I am not spending. And I mean, I didn't realize it was the kind of movie it is. If you know it and you've seen it, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you've not, I'm not going to go into detail because I don't like stuff like that. But I was laying in there just now and I said, you know what? I'm going to go do something fun. I'm going to make a video. I'm not. Repeat. I refuse to lay here and watch this junk. What is it nowadays, you guys? What is it? You know, there is so much wickedness and evil, and there's just awful stuff. Movies, for Pete's sake. You know, we need good, wholesome American good movies to watch, and they're not as common these days, seemingly. That is so cute. I just love this little outfit. Okay, now I was going to spiffy her up a little and try to make her all cutesy. I'm going to put this little, I'll put this one on her. It's a little sleeveless, but that's okay. That's okay because she's going to have clothes on and under it anyway. And it's little. It'll fit her really well. But yes, Ollie has started this scratching and digging and clawing at himself, and he's back on his flea meds again. So I know it's not fleas. He doesn't have ticks. He's been to the vet like 3 times just recently. Yes, I know. I had just a wee little bit of money saved up, and well, I don't now. You know how the vet trips are. They're expensive. It's crazy. And you know, God gives us these pets to love, you know, and to care for, and for our enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? And then we get in these predicaments. You know, it's so expensive you can't afford to take care of them, hardly. I want you to look at this beautiful little body. Look at her. Look at that skin tone. She's got like the African American colored skin. I just love it. Absolutely beautiful. Just like her little brother, Mateo. So yeah, see, I have a twin cuddle brother. Oh my gosh. She is my smallest silicone. And actually, she is my smallest. I'm going to venture to say she is probably my smallest. Other than Thomas Michael, she's my smallest baby in the nursery. So, but I am the smallest silicone. Yeah, I am. She's so pretty. Oh, so pretty. Love her. Kind of look at her while I've got her little clothes off and make sure she doesn't need anything. I don't think she does. Her painting and her silicone, her finish is just, it's beautiful. She doesn't need a thing, do you? No? See, I don't. See, I don't need anything. Although, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give her a little powder. Simply because it'll help her clothes go on better. If I do. Sweet Grayson, over here. My sweet boy Grayson will be leaving. Say, I'll be leaving, you guys, Monday. Say, I won't be back. Say, I won't be back. He will be going to his new mommy on Monday. She paid him off, which is great. Tickled me to death. I needed the money bad. And I'm going to tell you something else that Ollie has cost me partially too is is buying him better food for diabetic. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I spent almost $100 worth of food, just food for the little guy. So it's been it's been rough for me, you know, getting him set up on his new food, and you know, it happens. It happens. But the rest of the money for Sweet Grayson could not have come at a better time. So to the new mommy, thank you so much. I so appreciate you paying him off, because it's like I said, I've been struggling it, you guys. I have been doing some struggling with, you know, getting all my bills paid, plus taking care of Ollie and his needs, his food, his medical expenses. You know, things just come up, things happen, and when they do, we just got to do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? I like to try to keep a little bit of money, you know, saved up and keep ahead of myself, but I went through that like a dose of salt. I mean, fast, and it was gone. It don't take long when you've got a fur baby, you know. It'll take me a while to get stocked back up. Yep, it will. I say stocked back up, to get, you know, my money, some more money saved back up. But yeah, anyway, these things happen. They do. And when they do, they just do. Part of life. Okay, Miss Press Pot. I put quite a bit of powder on the back of her legs just then. Now, that feels a little bit better. You feel smoother. You do. You do. You feel smoother. It wasn't like she wasn't smooth to begin with, but she was maybe a little bit tacky. Maybe she needed just a tittle tattle of some powder. Didn't you, girl? Yeah. We could take her socks off and powder her little feetsies. Just a little bit. know. Yeah, I'm going to put these, I'm just going to roll these socks down one. I'm going to put them back on her because they'll help fill out these little booties that I'm going to put on her. And I dropped a little bit of powder right here on the blanket, so we'll get it off the blanket and put on her feet. There we go. There we go. Mommy's baby girl. She's so little. If there is one thing about the Kit Sculpt that I'm not quite hardly as crazy about as my other silicones, is just the fact that she is little. She's a small newborn size baby, and I like my bigger babies. I like my bigger newborn size babies, if that makes sense. So I don't like the bigger toddler sizes no more like I thought I would. So that's that on that. That's the reason I'm selling them. And yeah. Isn't that right, Miss Press? And they take up quite a bit of room. I mean, if you don't have like a whole lot of toddlers, and if you've got plenty of room, it's great. But I've just got this little bedroom, and that's all I've got. I've got my living room, but one can only have so many in the living room as well. You know what I mean? So I decided to let those toddler sizes go. And now I really need to let them go because Ollie's going to be costing me. Not that I don't mind, okay? I don't mind. Don't get me wrong on that. I do not mind. He's worth every penny of money that I could ever spend on him as far as I'm concerned, because I love the guy. Love the little guy a lot. But, yeah. Things happen and come up, and I'm concentrating here just a minute. This little tag is hung in this sweater net, and I'm going to get it out without picking it if I can. Okay. But yes, Monday I'm going to the post office because I've got to mail Grayson. And he will be on his way to his new mommy. Yay, I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much for paying him off. Hey, I'm telling you, it helps. It frees up a little bit of space in here too, you know. My AC is kicking off and on. My air conditioning unit, it is kicking off and on like crazy, just like it's 100 degrees outside. And it is warm. It's not real cool outside. It's humid. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of muggy. It's been raining somewhat off and on all day today. And it was thundering earlier, loud, like really, some really big cracks of lightning and thunder. And it did rain. But not as much as what I was expecting it to. It sounded, just from the way it sounded like it was really gonna come down, but it didn't rain near as much as what I thought. So I believe that we can get her little arms in here without the bags. Without the little bags, can't we? Yeah. The short sleeves, it's a lot easier. The little short sleeves, it's a lot easier to get their little arms in when the sleeves are short. I hope I'm making sense to you guys. I've got a lot on my mind. I've had a lot going on. I'm telling you. A lot going on. And it's been, it's been Ollie stuff. But he took a He took a little roll off the back of the couch. Thank God he didn't go behind the couch and into on the hardwood floor. My gosh. But he didn't. But as he started to roll off of the back of the couch and onto the part where you sat, which is very soft, he twisted that leg. And then after that, he couldn't put any weight on it at all. I'm like, this is not good. This is all I needed. This was all I needed. But I think he's on the mend. He's starting, like I said, he's still limping, just not near as bad. Just have to kind of keep an eye on him. Won't we, Josie? Won't we? Oh, you look so cute in this. Yes, you do. Let's get this little bow over here tied. Now. Yeah, this little outfit's brand new. Nobody hadn't wore this yet. I'm going to tie these little loops on this. I'm going to tie the loops, flap them over so that I do not lose the little ties. And they're easy to come out in these little fine knit, really, really finely knitted outfits. Now, we won't have to worry about losing it, will we? No, we won't. Just kind of, take the little loops that I've done and tie them and put a knot in that, and then that way you don't have to worry about it coming untied again and losing the ribbons, coming out and losing the ribbons, because I've lost a few ribbons like that. I have. And see, now that I'm right here to where y'all can see what I'm doing, you can see how I struggle. And I do. These darn nails. I think I'm going to leave them long. One more nail trip, though. I'm going to leave them long because I want them painted in the fall colors. And I just think they look good when they're long. In the fall colors. Oh, my gosh. Let's put these little booties on her. Let's see how this is going to look. And here we are again with little strings to tie. So, but that's okay, Mom. That's okay, Mommy. Yeah, it is. The little strings on her, these little booties, actually the booties are like a creamy color. And I guess that really doesn't match all that great. But it still looks cute. I'm not in the mood to look for nothing else. Just not in the notion. I've probably got some blue ones in there, you guys, but just not in the mood. Not in the mood. But yeah, back on that movie I was fixing to watch, I had watched, a good first bit of it, and then when I realized what was going on, I'm like, you know what? I don't have to do this, and I'm not going to. I recorded it off of one of the movie networks, and I thought, I don't want this on my TV. I'm not going to have it on my TV either. You guys look. Doesn't she look beautiful in that? Oh, her and Mateo both look absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous in this shade of blue. They really do. They really do. dampen this hair down just a little bit. She needs it. It's been a while since I've done anything to her hair. And she is another one of my sweet precious babies that has the curly hair. Now I could comb her hair down straight. I could. And it is cute. I think I've had it combed down straight before. I've been seeing Chris from Chris's Cuddles. I've been seeing her post a few things out on Facebook. Posting some memories and stuff like that, which is really, really nice. It's just good to just hear from her. You know, to see her put things on Facebook. I was just thinking the other day about how poisonous Facebook really is. And it is, you guys. I'm telling you. It is a poison. And when I say it's a poison, it's just Facebook, the social media stuff is not. It's not good. And I'm going to tell you something. You know, what did people do before social media? Well, I'll tell you what they done. They lived without it. That's what they did. And they done just fine. They done just fine. No problems at all whatsoever. You know, they done just fine with it. I don't see that social media is a good thing at all. Unless you're just, you know, really, really love it. I could do without it. I just soon not have any type of social media. The only thing with social media is just it helps me to communicate with people, especially like, you know, my friends. I have a lot of friends who are sick and not doing well. I have a lot of friends that mean the world to me, and they've had a lot of bad things, you know, that's happened to them in their walk of life. And it kind of does. It keeps you informed with them and in the know and how they're doing, and you can check on them. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a great thing to be able to check on them. But Facebook can be used for some things that's not so great. That's not so great. My gosh, I'm telling you what. And you know, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is on her hair that I'm fixing to talk about. We stand and we play with it and we pick it and we dampen it and curl it and it make it look so cute, and give this about, I'm going to say 15 to 20 minutes max, and it'll be dry and it will be fuzzy again. It will. This actually has a little hat, I think, that matches it, but I don't want to put a hat on her right now. But yes, I don't know what I was saying. I've been talking about several different things. Social media being one of them. I rekindled a bit of a friendship here recently with a sweet lady that I had been friends with a long time ago. I'm not going to call out any names because I don't see no point in that. But I rekindled a bit of a friendship with somebody that I was no longer friends with, and that has been a blessing. That's nice. You know who you are. And you know I love you, because if I didn't love you, I would have never messaged you, okay? I would have never got in contact with you. But lots of times people say things to each other, things are said, and things happen, and it just puts a damper on friendships, and it just causes a lot of problems over silly stuff. Just silly, 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 silly things. And life's too short, you guys. Life is too short. So I'm thankful for that. I am thankful for that. Look how sweet. Doesn't she look beautiful in that? So cute. She's got a little, let's see. We will give her, let's give her this little tiny giraffe. Isn't that cute? So cute. But yeah, that friendship that I got back with my friend, I feel blessed. I feel blessed to have gotten that friendship back. It means the world to me. And like I said, life's too short. And if you get to a point in your life to where you want to hold a grudge against somebody, don't. I mean, especially when it's something so minuscule, when it's something that's so silly and so tiny and something that really doesn't matter anyway. You know what I'm saying? Try to rekindle your friendships with people if you can. Now, I know friendships are not always the rekindling type. It's a situation. I'm still picking at her hair. I could stand and I could do this all day long. And I don't know why I'm doing it. It's because I'm just talking to you guys. Having something to do. But yeah, some arguments, some disagreements between our friends, family members, whatever, what have you. Some of those you can't rekindle them. There's just no way. You can try, but it doesn't work. But with this, if it's something that you can rekindle a friendship over that easy, and it wasn't hard at all, it just takes forgiveness. And it takes work on both sides, both parties. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something that you can rekindle your friendship, you can make things right, all you have to do is say, look, I apologize. I'm sorry. And that's what I did. And I do not regret doing that. Never have and never will. If I tell you I'm sorry and I want my friendship back with you, then that's exactly what I mean. It's not to be taken lightly. I mean it with all my heart. And I love you and I care for you, not just this one lady, but anybody in my past that I have been friends with that, I've went to and apologized. And, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'll promise you that. Or I wouldn't say I'm sorry. If you apologize, and you don't have to say what for, but if you apologize, that means that you feel guilty to some things, and or you wouldn't be apologizing, right? So, with that being said, try to if you have a friendship that you have that you miss that friend, you love that friend, and you want to be their friend again, try to do that. I mean, if you can, not just because I did, but if you can, simply due to why not? We live one time, and it's just something good to do, and it makes you feel good right here in your heart, okay? In your heart and in your mind, you feel better about life. You feel better. You feel happier here and here, and it's like I said, just because I had an argument with a friend, and I went to her and talked to her about it, and things are seemingly panned out now. Just because I did it, I'm not saying that's what you should do. I'm just saying this is for me. This is what I did, and this was a blessing that I have found in the past several days. And it was just something I done, and I don't regret it a bit. I am sorry, truly sorry, and I love this dear sweet lady with all my heart, or I would have never went to her, okay? I'm mean, but I promise I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, and I definitely don't look perfect. Oh my God. I look terrible. Today when I took my shower, I just done my hair up and took the dryer to it just a little bit, and I wasn't in the mood. I didn't roll my bangs under. I didn't do nothing. I just took the hair dryer and did like this a little bit, and I said I'm done because I wasn't in the mood to do anything with my hair. But yeah. Anyway, back to this sweet little precious Josie of mine. We're going to say goodbye. I love you all. And if you find it in your heart to rekindle a friendship, whether it's blood related or just whether you're just friends, somebody that you met, if you find it in your heart to try to, make things better. Life's short, you guys. It is so short. And I've never found enjoyment in being mad at somebody or having hard feelings for anybody. I just wanted to fix it, and that's what I did. And I feel like God blessed me, and He helped me to fix it, and everything's okay. But anyway, God bless you all. I'm going to talk to you later. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow we are taking my daughter early, at the crack of dawn in the morning, to the airport. She's leaving to go on a business trip, so we're taking her to the airport and coming back home. And then we'll have to go back and pick her up on Wednesday. But anyway, please pray for her for safe travels, for a safe flight. And yeah, I guess we will see you all again, hopefully tomorrow. Don't hold me to it, okay? Because tomorrow is Sunday. Tomorrow is rest day. Tomorrow is nap day, relax day. And I'm going to try my best to just breathe, Lisa, breathe. Because this has been a rough week, you guys. Past couple of weeks, ever since I come back from Kansas, it's been rough. And, first myself sick, then Ollie with his diabetes situation, then he twisted his leg. Hubby has a colonoscopy on the 13th of October. It's not that they think anything's wrong. It's just time for a colonoscopy. And there's nothing wrong with getting all those things checked. So he has that we've got to go through. And it's almost time for me to have me one, but I don't want to talk about it. That's another discussion for another time. Anyway, I love you guys so very much. Thank you for stopping by. You mean the world to me. If I didn't have you, I wouldn't have a channel, okay? And I apologize for any and all things that I have ever said to or about anybody that has hurt anybody. And I hope that in turn they can do that for me as well, because I've had some pretty rotten things said, about me as well. But to forgive one another, rekindle relationships, friendships, whether it's blood, whether it isn't. I don't know, it's just on the heart. I just wanted to say it, okay? I just wanted to say it. But anyway, I love you all, and me and Miss Josie will see you all again, hopefully tomorrow, and if not, I'll try my best to get back with you on Monday. Monday's going to be kind of busy. I've got to mail Grayson off to his new mommy. I've got an appointment to get my nails done, and I got a few things that I'm doing on Monday. But hopefully I'll get back in here tomorrow, okay? Especially since Monday's going to be kind of busy for me. But me and Josie will talk to you all later. Bye. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Well, if I can turn it off, my nails are too long.